Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for bout 2 of the Bayfront Bruisefest. As we get ready for the Durham Region Roller Derby, taking on the Hogtown War. Both of our teams from above the border, so thank you very much for coming down and joining us here in Erie for the Bruisefest.
Alrighty, we are about to get underway here. Play taking the line for Hogtown number 417. That is Happy Gilmore up against number 22, Harley Twin. Hogtown in the black jerseys with yellow accents. Wow, Durham wearing white. And your lead jammer is number 417, Happy Gilmore.
And Happy with a good head of steam coming right through that pack and calls it off immediately. Wow, that was fast and furious.
First strike there by Hogtown. A quick 4 points.
Alrighty, folks, getting into this game. Like I said, it is going to be Hogtown. They're wearing the black and yellow. Durham is in the white.
Ready? Up on the line, number 42, Soul Destroyer of Souls. Or Shins, I was going to say Souls. But your lead jammer is number 77, Speed Nelly.
And aptly named, because look at the way Speed Nelly just cuts through that pack. I mean, just like a knife through butter.
Beautiful step around that pack. Quick 4 points. While Zool, stuck in this pack, just now finds a way through. Completes the initial pass. Speed Nelly with a couple scoring passes under the belt. Goes ahead and calls it up just as Zool approaches the pack.
I'm trying to do that voice off. And we're lucky we get to see the lineups ahead of time, and they're, like Vicky and I said during the first bout, some of the names of roller derby are just fantastic.
And here we have number 1223, Daisy Tripper, up against number 113. That would be Gemini Jack. Sailing into the infield, but Daisy Tripper goes to the penalty box, which frees Gemini Jack. Sets Gemini Jack up for lead jammer and a power jam.
You're still on the stream now, you just look silly.
Hogtown is showing a lot of speed very early in this bout, and I think that is one of their strengths. They're very quick and agile.
And look at that agility as Jack slips around number 721, Evil Longoria. Evil Longoria, that's a great pick. Oh, and number 44, Rainbow Flash, pushes Gemini Jack into the infield, buys a little time for Daisy Tripper to complete that initial pass.
And Gemini Jack calling from there. 9-point jam for Jack. Nice round for them. Durham still waiting to get up on the board.
Thing 2, taking on the star for the first time today. Yes, I believe that's number 225, Daddy. And who's lead jammer? Daddy.
We're going to have fun with that. Oh!
Ooh, a Daddy.
Up and down. All that jam over on the south, on the south end of the track. My goodness.
Picks up 1 point. So, for the uninitiated, if you hear me refer to the turns, so the pivot line is turn 1, you come around, turn 2, turn 3, and your jammer line is turn 4. And lead jammer goes to Hogtown Roller Derby number 75, Sissy Slamshaw. Big hits on Sissy.
Some hard hits on both jammers over there. Gonna call that jam off.
Sissy quickly called off that jam.
I realize.
Happy Gilmore wearing the star for Hogtown. And working that inside line, gets pushed to the infield, has to go back and do the reset. And that will allow the blockers to set up a line and getting through. Happy Gilmore coming up for a scoring pass here. See how many Durham blockers get past here. And just a muscle move to the inside for Happy Gilmore. All right, defensive, offensive lines getting set and calling it off right there after a good scoring pass from Happy Gilmore.
Like that is jamming number 42, Soul Destroyer of Sins, up against number 77, Speed Nelly. We've already seen the speed and the passing footwork of Speed Nelly. Does it again, picks up lead gem.
Named Speed Nelly and taking it right through.
This is Durham Region Roller Derby, so from Canada. Hogtown and Durham both came down, made the travel to the States for today's tournament.
Oh, and a nice spin move, stays up on the wheels. And then the pivot going on as a star pass to number 42. Soul Destroyer of Sins, and no collar right there.
The star up against Daisy Tripper.
Yeah, can we get some love in the chat for our refs and NSOs? They are fully volunteers giving their time, energy to us so that we can put on this event today.
Daisy Tripper right there as they both come up on the inside of the backhand. Call it off right there as a good defensive move. If I can't score, you're not going to score either.
But it does look like Jammer Jack able to pick up a couple points there.
Hogtown. Durham has Danny on the line.
Yeah, we've got a few Pittsburgh roller derby officials here. Some came from over the border, came down from Canada. We've got over 65 NSOs, skating officials and volunteers helping out today.
Danny coming up on the line for the scoring pass. Mowing through that line, 225 Danny. Pick it up for so far, and I'm calling from there. Wicked French job on the line for Durham. And we have Sissy Slam shot for Hogtown. And we're off with jam number 10.
Nice move there by the pivot, rolls up, secures that tripod, but Wicked Wench able to step around and gets lead jam for Durham.
Sissy Slam shot getting through. And Wicked Wench will call from there.
Durham going to
Just
call
as
off
Sissy
that
uses
jam,
scoring
grab a couple of
possession.
points before Hogtown can make any up on their end.
Nice work by Hogtown Durham holding Hogtown to 0, while Durham picks up 4 points and calls it off. How do I make getting this microphone glittery? It keeps touching my hair. First world announcer problems. Happy Kilmore going up against number 22. That would be a Harley Twin. And Harley Twin is your lead jammer for Durham. Harley with the speed coming up quickly. Gets a little bit of assist from a teammate. Spins around the captain of Hogtown and calls off that jam. 2 points.
And School Destroyer Shins up against Steve Kelly on this jam.
And if you're watching with us on Twitch for the first time, if you make a Twitch account and follow us, you'll get a notification every time ERD goes live. We will be stopping the stream for our afternoon break. That's going to be 2:45 to 3:45. We will restart the stream with our 3 evening games at 3:45.
Ladies there, you can see those wheels gripping it, like you said, 88.
That's usually what I would do.
I would say.
So nice work there. 0-0 on that, but that's called strategery. Ooh, beautiful hit by number 44, Rainbow Flash, sends Samurai Jack flying.
Samurai Jack is tenacious, bouncing off of the other blockers and using her skaters, her line as a nice pick.
Daisy Tripper Resilient is able to complete that initial pass, but Jack gets a couple points, calls it off to hold Durham to 0. We need to have one Durham region blocker in the penalty box. So this will be a 3-4 pack advantage to Hogtown.
Big two using the outside lane. And now we have jammer on jammer.
That was for sure a foot race there. But the hips of thing two passed first, so thing two lead and calls it off.
As you can see, we're looking at 48 Hogtown, 15 Durham. I'm sorry about that, folks. Both teams starting to slow this game down.
We are ready to jam. Under 15 minutes left in the first period today.
Sorry about that, folks. I saw them playing derby, and I just thought I got to take this tripod out. Got to get some derby going on over here, too.
While Sissy gets recycled back in, gets swallowed by the Durham blockers. Ooh, I heard skin on polished concrete. That hurts.
I can feel that from up here.
Nice blocking by number 31, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
The Durham jammer, unfortunately missing that call to end the jam there, is going to put Hogtown on a power jam. Yeah, I agree, Magnetic Paintbrush. I have not had the opportunity to see these two teams play each other before, and it is some really intense derby.
Sissy Slamshaw going back to reset. Now trying to see a lane.
Hogtown will actually be rolling into our next game after this. They're going to be playing Erie, and then we'll be breaking for our afternoon break. And again, that is 2:45 to 3:45 that we will be gone.
So unfortunately, we now our lead jammer left, so we will go to the expiration of the jam clock. Slam shot, able to pick up.
As you hear from Pinky there, no lead jammer for this jam. We'll go for the full 2 minutes.
Sissy Slamshot getting another 4 for Hogtown. 9 seconds.
And unfortunately, that Durham skater going to pick up another penalty. That is going to be the end of this jam.
As the jam clock expires.
And Hogtown will be starting this next jam with a power jam.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just going to say we're getting a team timeout.
Looks like Durham's calling a quick timeout here. Going to take some time to strategize. You can see our lovely volunteers running out there, taping down that line, making sure our track stays nice and crisp all day today.
Also the brewery, which hosts our yearly trivia night. And if you've never been to an ERD trivia night, Pinky, I hope you're free that night because we're going to drag you up here if we can.
Heck yeah.
That is an absolute blast. That happens at the brewery, 123 West 14th Street. Also, Beth Lewis Photography, who takes care of the 2024 lead photos. You can check her out. It's Beth Lewis Photography on Facebook. Last but not least, Copy King, who provides all the copy printed materials for ERD. CopyKingErie.com or 1162 West 8th Street in Erie.
And I just wanted to give a reminder, please be mindful, be demure, be a little quiet when you head out into the main lobby. There are other events going on in the convention center, so we want to be respectful of the other folks, so be mindful, be demure. Don't wear a cut crease, or do wear a cut crease full of glitter to roller derby.
Just them cargo shorts.
Looks like we're calling a quick timeout here. Our officials need to get something clarified with the scoreboard officials there.
Just found out Pinky, November 4th is going to be the next ERD trivia night at the brewery.
I'm going to put that on my calendar.
That's right before the election. Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Well, at least you all are having it after I come back from the UK, so I appreciate
Do you need
that.
something? Oh, okay. No.
Get your first shot on me.
So this is going to be a power jam for Hogtown Horror, number 417.
Yeah, for some reason we've been plagued by technical issues this year. Also, our first home bout, the scoreboard decided to turn off 3 times. We had another bout 2 weeks ago, and about halfway through that, the scoreboard program or whatever crashed. So, knock on wood, we will not have any of those problems today.
Hogtown. Durham able to shut that inside line down and slow up. Abby Gilmore. Just enough time to free number 182. That is Beth. Just Beth.
Seriously, my wife's name is Beth. I'm not saying that around the house.
Abby Gilmore doing some juking and jiving. Getting stopped up there by Beth. Beth doing some great one-on-one blocking. Forces Happy Gilmore back into turn 1. Happy looking for some offensive help, but we have also a star pass. That's number 1101, Hits and Bites. Gilmore with 4 more points. 8 total on that score in that jam, taking Hogtown to 68. Durham still sitting at 15.
All right, Harley Twin. Coming up on the line for Durham. And Speed Nelly for Hogtown. Here we go. The next jam begins.
Speed Nelly so agile up on those telestops, tries to take the inside line, but Harley Twin finds that the outside line is the way to go here. Is your lead jammer for Durham.
Look at this. Nelly is digging. This is going to be a great jam right here, but Harley Twin calls it off.
Each jammer able to pick up 1 point before the call off. Hey, looks like Jammer and Jack likes that rolling start. Oh, nope.
I know I'd never seen Speedy skate before. I didn't even know there was a pack in front of her. She was just flying through there.
Review request.
Looks like Hogtown is
Hogtown.
calling an official review. Gonna have a quick review there from the officials.
If you are new to roller derby, each team has the opportunity to request an official review. So if a question, some decisions
As I said,
by
if you
a
have not
referee,
watched
so,
on
they
Twitch
think
with us before, go ahead and give our channel a follow. You'll get a notification when we go live. We are going to turn the stream off, take a break
they can request
from
an official review.
2:45 to 3:45 today. Take a quick midday break, and then we'll be back this afternoon with 3 more
If
games.
they saw the same thing, if they can collaborate and see the same thing that the other team is asking for. If they are granted that penalty, reversal penalty, whatever, they will retain their official review. If the referees do not agree, they lose it and they will not retain again until the second half. It was just a timeout. Okay.
Sorry about that, folks. Looks like it was an official timeout, not an official review.
Because I'm old.
Nothing being reviewed there. Officials just needed to have a little chat with each other.
Here we go. It's Samurai Jack, Zool, Destroyer of Shins. Jam 18 begins.
Oh, Jack with the speed, digging in deep and pushing, trying to catch Zool.
Cool to call it off. And that's one thing I've noticed about both of these teams, Vicky, is how fast they are. They are very quick.
Nice quick jam there. No points picked up by either team.
Getting the blockers in position.
Nice job by Durham holding Hogtown to 0. Thing 2 going up against Daisy Tripper. Thing 2 has nothing but daylight on that inside line. Top skip and jump is the jammer, but Daisy Tripper. Oh no, Daisy Tripper actually out of the pack first. Lead jammer.
And Durham's jammer sliding in there. Unfortunately, he was not able to grab any points. So again, no points for either team on that jam.
Next two jammers up, Sissy Slamshaw alongside Daddy. And Sissy Slamshaw gets out to a early lead. Daddy right in hot pursuit as they come around onto the front stretch and trying to get into scoring position and call it off and pick up 2 in the process. Both teams scoring
2. Deuces for all.
Number 2, that was good. Try it.
Now it's an official review. Now I have not made a fool of myself.
Now I will tell these good folks about the Erie Reader, which is Erie Roller Derby's only online ticket retailer. They're a great independent newspaper. You can find them at grocery stores all around the area. For more information, eriereader.com. The band provide the music all day long. DJ Sticky B over here alongside the officials table, our Mount DJ. You can find him on facebook.com/DJST1CKYB. Also, Gem City Roller Skate, the home of ERD 3162 Westlake Road. And of course, a great big thank you to everyone here at the Bayfront Convention Center for our bout space. Now, if you're going to be with us for most of the day, we do have 50/50s on sale for you. And look, just on cue, she's right underneath the main lobby sign right there. Couldn't have timed that any better if I tried. We're going to do that 50/50 drawing during intermission of the next bout of Game 3. So, wait, and look, you even get a show with your tickets, folks, so it doesn't get much better than that. And you get to see some great roller derby. So
looks like we are in an official review here. Got the captains and coaches from both teams having a little chat on the inside while they wait for the officials to come back with that verdict.
ERD, make sure you grab some swag from the other teams. I got some stuff from the yard when I was down there last year.
Nice.
And I remember you were doing the call on that one. It's like, when I grow up, I want to do that. Here I am.
You're all grown up. So while our officials are chatting, just going to give a shout out to the officials. Our crew head ref for this is Scruff Canuck. We've got Rude Boy, Ziggy Skull Crush, Cinder, Strong Female Antagonist, Fox Canuck, and Ragdoll. And here comes my derby son, Jam Burglar, the alt ref. He's going to tell us what this official review is about.
Yes, team officials, we can all get on board with that team. We do have about 65 volunteers helping us out to run this full day of derby for you guys.
That was a lot of word salad. So, Black was asking for a back block on the white jammer. There was not sufficient evidence.
Looks like that review was Hogtown looking for a call of a back block on the Durham jammer. However, looks like the officials did deny that review, so there's going to be no penalty called on that.
There's lots of sorries this weekend. Listen, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My brain had to process what was occurring there.
Wicked wins, Jan Smith. speed, Nelly. Your jammers for this next round. Coming up on 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Ooh, big hit from Wench on number 34. That's a game. The Wench being drawn back into turn 1 by Halloween 3. Season Witch. Perfect timing as we're heading into spooky season.
Durham on a power jam here, trying to get Wicked Wench through that pack. Hogtown's jammer is standing, going to be back in there not too shortly.
For Wicked Wench.
Unfortunately, Wicked Wench having a tough time getting through that pack. A little offense from Daddy there. But Wicked Wench takes a big hit. Looks like she is back up, doing okay. And Hogtown's jammer is back in.
Behind Halloween.
Nice move from Speed Nelly. Fantastic move on the inside there. Getting clear of the blockers.
It looks like we have a star pass. Wicked Wench passing that off to number 44, Rainbow Flash. Flash trying to bust up this 2-wall.
Looks like one of Durham's blockers picking up a penalty there. Durham going to be down one of their blockers.
Speed Nelly on a great jam so far. And just using speed, momentum, and agility, getting past the blockers.
And there is no lead jammer. The jam is going to go for the full 2 minutes.
And the jam expires. It does look like 4 points able to be picked up there by Rainbow Flash. Opting for a rolling start, and they both want that outside line. Harley Twin and Jammerai Jack fighting. And Jammerai Jack able to split the middle, goes right through, is your lead jammer.
And one of Hogtown's blockers picking up a penalty there. Hogtown is going to be one down. Jammerai Jack still trying to make her way through this pack. Harley finding a really tough wall there. Both jammers having a tough time on this one.
Durham getting some well-needed points here.
Jammerai Jack able to complete the initial pass, but Harley fully aware of what's
Durham
going on
going to grab some
Picks up a couple
more points
and
and call that jam before Jammerai Jack can get around and pick up any points of her own. Durham definitely not out of this game. They have really slowed Hogtown down, started to find their ways around those Hogtown blockers.
Thing 2, wearing the star for Hogtown. Number 42, Soul. Jamming for Durham.
Hogtown continuing to put out these fast jammers, moving back and forth on the track, trying to confuse those blockers, get them out of their way.
Durham, where shit cards. But thing 2, able to do the juke and the jive, and into your lead jammer.
Zool in hot pursuit.
Oh, beautiful hop there.
Looks like a hard hit on that Hogtown jammer to end that jam thing too, but they are up, back on their wheels, gonna go take a little break on the bench.
it. Actually has a little bit of contact with their own teammate. Gets sent to the infield, has to reset. Daisy Tripper working, becoming almost invisible on that outside line, and picks up huge jam for Durham.
Sissy slam shot getting clear of the pack now, but not until it looks like
it looks like Durham's going to call that jam off before Hogtown can pick up any points.
It's the new announcer dance. We're going to start a TikTok trend.
That's the man everything vital. I had to take medicine.
Happy Kilmore with the start. Haven't seen Happy in a few jams, so smart move there. Ooh, Happy trying to power through on that inside line that gets taken out by the pivot number 11, Rachel, and Rachel suffers a penalty.
Number 31 from Hogtown taking a little time to get up. Does look like she's okay though. Gonna get back into that pack.
And just as I was about to say it, they called it off.
And only about a minute left in this half. We'll be taking a quick intermission. We'll have the mic muted for that, and then we will be back in about 15 minutes after that. Finish up this game.
Nice work here by Durham. Bit of a comeback in this second half.
Yeah, they're staying right in it. And you can see they're changing up some of their offensive, defensive strategies, too.
Couple of skaters taking a tumble there. Does look like everyone's back up on their wheels, feeling okay.
Best.
Harley grabbing that lead jammer status for Durham. Durham going to be in control of this jam.
And once again, the afternoon
That pack is moving quick, trying to keep their points safe. And Harley going to call that jam off real quick before Hogtown can grab any more points. And that is going to put us at intermission.
Harley able to shake it.
Alrighty, folks, that is the end of the intermission. We are going to get these teams back on the track and finish up the second half of this game. Durham Regional Roller Derby versus Hogtown Horror. Durham is out there in the white and black. Hogtown is wearing yellow and black, except for they've got one jammer wearing pink and black. As I said, folks, if you haven't already, go ahead and give the stream a follow with your Twitch account. We will be turning the stream off for our midday break. That's going to be 2:45 to 3:45, and then we'll be back this afternoon with 3 more games. Still got 1 more game coming up today before our break. Next, Hogtown will be taking on ERD after this game.
Oh, Destroyer of Sins. Taking that inside. Is your lead jammer. And having Kilmore not far behind.
Pink and yellow might be the cutest team combination of colors I've
The
seen.
entire pack taking out Jewel and forcing that call up.
Quick little spill coming from the Durham jammer. Gonna call that off.
Hogtown still able to pick up 2 before that jam was called off. And thinking it's what we were talking about in the first half is not only the speed of these 2 teams, but it's the agility of them as well. They're very well matched up, even though it doesn't really appear that way on the scoreboard. But it's
We've
not
got a 40-ish point difference that can be clearly made up in the second half.
for sure. I mean, somebody comes out with a couple 20-point jams, it's not inconceivable.
I will not give the announcer curse, but you know, as long as these
A little bit of chaos happening in
Oh.
the far corner there.
Announcer
Durham's
curse,
blocker
I'm so
picking up
sorry,
a penalty, a little
Jamie.
confused about what was going on there. Looks like we've got the Durham
It was happening
jammer
after I
also
said it,
heading
so,
to the
you know,
box.
maybe
Hogtown
I,
going to be on a quick power jam here.
thinking it and it went into the universe. I'm so sorry. Speed Nelly takes that lead jam status out there, racking up points while Daisy Tripper sitting in the penalty box.
Durham trying to throw a little defense in front of Speed Nelly, slow them down. Unfortunately, Speed Nelly finding their way through.
That wall of Durham
Not unfortunately.
alone.
All right, both jammers on the track now, so Daisy Tripper coming up on the back, see if she can get any going.
No penalties being assessed. Hogtown, Durham losing a blocker to the penalty box. So this is a 4-3 advantage, pack advantage for Hogtown. But Speed Nelly is in full control.
And that there's going to be the end of that
Take it.
game.
Oh no, go ahead, you're
Brought
fine.
that one up just before they got into scoring position, so they're getting the defense and the offense. Playing both sides of the ball, shall we say.
Yeah, the 13-point jam takes Hogtown past the century mark at 102. You know what, I think that's our biggest jam so far. Speed Nelly with 13. We've had a couple good jams with Sissy at Slam Shop, a couple 12-point jams. Nelly had a 12-point jam. Sorry, not really learning that last second. Jammer Jack up against Daddy.
Hogtown
Jack.
picking up the lead
The
jammer
lead jammer
status there, but
status,
both jammers
Daddy
through that
chasing.
back, running
Oh, sorry,
fast.
Daddy was leading,
I'm
trying to
sorry, and that
chase
was
him
Daddy
down.
who was the
Jack
lead there.
trying
Calls
to
that
play
off
a little
before either of them
jammer
can pick up any
defense,
points.
but just one step ahead, Daddy to call it off.
Both of those jammers absolutely digging to try to get position.
Thing two back out on the track. Ooh, nice work by Thing two. Lead jam.
Hogtown's going to pick up the lead jammer status for this jam. Durham's jammer getting through there.
To the line. And we'll see how this one times out. If they two can get around and get some more points.
Yeah, Thing two straight up through that middle. Picks up 4 points and calls it off just as Lynch approaches the pack.
This always seems to be a really good matchup as far as jammer on jammer goes. Sissy Slam Sean up against Darling Twin.
Ooh, Harley Twin almost making it on the inside line, but gets tapped by, I think that was number 29, Coconut? Ooh,
Harley grabbing that lead
Sissy
jammer status for
running off
Durham.
that inside, but
Takes a
gets
hard
shut
hit
down
on the
by
inside
Bashing
there.
Beauty.
Using the knee pads to the advantage, springing right back.
And Durham going to call that jam quickly. No points for either team on that jam.
Hell.
And you're right thinking that was one great defensive move. Next up, the Destroyer Shinzu. Oh, moves to the inside.
That was beautiful.
Happy Kilmore gonna grab the lead jammer status for this jam.
Happy Kilmore stopped for a second because he wasn't quite sure. Kind of took a.
It's gonna be Hogtown that's gonna have that lead jammer status. But Zool is coming in quick apex jump there, but it does look like it was incomplete. Gonna have to run back.
Landing has to come back in behind number 7, Goose Caboose.
Hogtown gonna call that jam there.
Call that one off. 4 points for Hogtown that time. Durham picking up 2. Speed Nelly and Harley Twin, your jammers for this one. Jam number 6.
Both jammers laser focused, trying to burr a hole in that wall, and it is Daisy Tripper who is.
Durham going to be able to grab the lead jammer status here. However, Hogtown's jammer right on her heels. Going to see if she can grab a couple of points here before calling this jam.
Both jammers coming up with speed. Daisy Tripper, nice little spin there, takes a look, goes eye to eye, and calls it off. But not before Hogtown picks up 3 points.
Yeah, that was a great move by Hogtown. Just that spin to the inside, picking up a quick 3 right at the end there.
That's why you always see.
Both teams putting up a great showing here. Like I said, Hogtown going to be rolling into our next game. Going to be Hogtown versus ERD.
Ooh, Daddy with a nice.
Daddy able to make it through that pack. Going to grab the lead jammer status for Durham.
Burns lead jammer status for Durham.
Hogtown still trying to get their jammer through that pack. Big fall from that Durham blocker. Looks like she is going to leave the track there. Going to take a quick break. We are going to finish up this jam. She is making her way back to the bench. Looks like we're going to have their EMTs head over to the Durham bench, take a look at that skater. Going to take a quick official timeout as we get that skater off the track and make sure that we have our EMT staff take a look at that skater.
Do a quick check. Number 44, the captain, Rainbow Flash. It's like they have a little head bump there, and we want to make sure that all our skaters are safe there. Always follow that concussion protocol. So at 1:30, we are going to have our 3rd game of the day. We'll be halfway through this Bayfront Bruisefest. We'll be having Hogtown will skate again and take on your home team, Erie Roller Derby. Hey, if you haven't purchased your 50/50 tickets, I see high in the sky.
And like I said, folks, we're going to get back into this game in just a few minutes. Making sure that we get that skater taken care of.
We'll sell you as many tickets as you can carry out of here. So don't be cheap. Goes to a good cause, keeps roller derby going.
Absolutely. I may take a shot at that. I could use some extra funding for my trip coming up.
All right, let's get back to the
All right, looks like we've got the all clear from our EMTs, and we will be getting back into the bout.
Wicked wedge up against thing 2.
Ooh,
Sorry about that, folks. Getting a little handsy with our tripod here. Like I said, looking at all this derby action, I just need to get a little physical.
Thing 2, though, resilient, right back through that pack. Gets
Thing 2, grabbing lead jammer status for Hogtown. Durham's jammer also through the pack. Hogtown losing a blocker to the box. Going to be one blocker down going into this
Time to think about
pass
what
here.
they've done.
Durham's jammer able to get through there, pick up those 4 points nice and quick.
Thing 2 would lead, but has not yet scored. Wicked Wench.
Thing 2 getting the call from the bench to call it. Hogtown not wanting to let Durham pick up any more points. Durham grabbing 4 points there without the lead.
Before Wicked Wench can earn some more points. So it's a 4-4 for all. Donnie the Star, Harley Twin, back at it, and Harley getting lead.
Harley grabbing that lead jammer status for Durham. Durham going to be in control of this jam. Hogtown's jammer does finally make it through on that initial pass. Harley hoping to grab 4 points. Hogtown making it hard. And Harley going to call that before Hogtown can pick up any points. Those familiar with roller derby will know sometimes this is how you have to do it. You pick up 4 points and the jam, pick up another 4 and the jam as you work your way back up. Durham far from out of this bout, still got about 20 minutes to make up the points on this one.
Happy Kilmore just wanted that inside line and took
Happy grabbing that lead jammer status for Hogtown, but finding out Harley Twin is right on their heels. Both jammers run into this pack. You can see pack moving nice and quick, trying to keep their points safe from the other jammer. Big fall from Happy there. Durham's jammer able to follow them through. Looks like Happy is going to be okay. As you can see, folks, just as hard as we hit each other, we support each other. Even on the other team, you'll see them check in with someone after a big fall like that.
Daddy up against Speed Nelly. Daddy in control.
Daddy working their way through the pack is going to be on a power jam. Speed Nelly grabbing a penalty for themselves.
This is a power jam.
So you're going to see some offense here from Durham trying to get their jammer through this pack, make up some of these points that they've been missing from the second half. Big hit from Daddy. Down for just a second, but going to get back up. Getting the call of no pack. They're going to have to let Daddy go. Feels very weird saying that name. Daddy going to call that off. Hogtown jammer is standing in the box. Durham going to start with a quick power jam this next time.
Call it because Speed Nelly still in the penalty box. This will allow for Wicked Wench to have a power start, at least 10 seconds. Solo time on the track.
Durham maybe hoping that they can pick up some more points here as Speed Nelly starts in the box. Don't know if I would count on that. Speed Nelly is pretty fast. Going to be out of that box in just a second here. Back on the track, and that power jam has ended. And Speed Nelly right through that pack, going to grab the lead jammer status for Hogtown.
Like lightning is your lead jammer.
Speed Nelly not afraid to make contact.
Both jammers finding themselves caught up in the pack here. Speed Nelly trying to grab as many points as they can. Wicked Wench still trying to make that initial pass. Speed Nelly does find their way through.
Distraction there while Hogtown playing defense. Speed Nelly uses that.
Looks like Durham is going to try for that star pass. But Hogtown doing a great job of really spreading out this pack, making it as hard as they can for that pivot and jammer to get to each other.
Rachel trying to keep
Speed Nelly a little caught up in the pack at the front, but does make it
the
through.
back of the pack there.
And as a reminder, Speed Nelly is holding that lead jammer status, has control of this jam.
Points for Hogtown.
Durham still trying to get their pivot and jammer together. Looks like that star pass finally through. Their pivot's going to try and make it through this pack. Stop Speed Nelly from having all of these points be unanswered this jam.
But it looks like Speed Nelly on a great jam so far, 20 minutes top.
Speed Nelly able to find their way through as Rachel from Durham does make it through.
From Winch to Rachel.
And only about 20 seconds left in this jam. Looks like we are going to go for the full 2 minutes.
But I feel like Rachel.
Speed Nelly does not look like they're going to be falling off this jam.
Power my way through.
That's it. And
And that'll be the full 2 minutes.
point jam.
Durham really coming up against a tough Hogtown wall that
Of the
jam.
bout. 20 points to Speed Nelly.
Taking our score to Hogtown 141, Durham 69. That was a big jam for Hogtown. Speed Nelly able to pick up 20 points on that last jam. Harley has been a heavy hitter so far for Durham. See if she can grab that lead jammer status. Hogtown not making it easy, but she does get through. Harley's going to be our lead jammer.
Opening it is a lead jammer.
Hogtown still trying to get their jammer through this pack.
Who gave me the? Oh, that was great. Was that you, DJ, over there? You gave me sound effects.
And Hogtown jammer Jack is through.
Just what I need.
And looks like Harley's going to grab those 4 points, make it all the way through that pack before calling it off, keeping Hogtown from picking up any more points.
And Durham will pick up more of that one.
As I said, for those familiar with roller derby, it's great to have those 20-point power jams, but sometimes you are just getting back 4 points at a time.
Zool taking on thing 2.
Beautiful work by Hogtown, just shuffling side to side and pushing Zool, while Thing 2 able to pick up lead.
Oh, a nice move by thing 2. That score run picks up 4 already. But Zool now.
Zool. Statues of stars.
All right, thing 2 will call it just as Zool was getting ready to pop up the star.
Sissy. Oh, Sissy. Almost like a pinball bounces through that pack. Gets lead jam status.
Hogtown going to pick up lead jammer status here.
Yeah, that was a great move on Sissy.
Durham jammer also through the pack.
Back the first time around, and now she'll call it.
Hogtown going to go grab a couple of quick points and call that jam.
Give us a little dance, Mr. Sir Guy. He's got a little house going on there.
All right, Harley to him with the star for Durham.
Harley going to make it through the pack for Durham and grab lead. Oh, was going to dread lead jammer status. Looks like she's heading to the box. So it's going to be Happy Kilmore from Hogtown with the lead jammer status. Also going to be on a quick power jam here.
Okay, Hogtown setting up the line. A nice, easy pass to the inside. All right, setting up for a different blocking scheme here. Look at that, right through the inside. Beautiful block.
That was such great offensive work by Hogtown, kind of giving that false sense of passive offense, but then they ran up that line, cleared the inside for Happy. And nice, another dip there, Happy under the hips of number 1101, hits and bites. Another penalty on Harley Twin. That was a cut track, so right back to power jam.
Unfortunately for Durham, Harley grabbing another penalty there. Hogtown going to be on another power jam.
Happy's got under 40 seconds left to try to get the top jam so far.
And Hogtown's going to call the jam there.
16 points at least.
We're up here announcing Derby and killing fruit flags.
Wallets is something the kids don't know these days.
Oh, number 77, Speed Nelly. Quick off the line, lead jam, and this is a power jam for Hogtown.
And Harley Twin back on the track for Durham. Speed Nelly racking up points.
No, looks like we've got some wrestling going on there on that outside line.
Like gravity just won over there.
Quick call off the line, Speed Nelly as Harley approaches for the scoring pass. Keeps it at 0 on that jam. 4 total in favor of Hogtown. Samurai Jack versus Daddy.
And we've got about 8 minutes left in this half before the end of this bout.
Approaches here. Daddy jams with that blocker mentality. Love a powerful jammer who just breaks every wall they come across.
Hogtown able to get their jammer through the pack. They will be claiming that lead jammer status.
Yes.
Durham still trying to get their jammer through there. Looks like one of Hogtown's blockers, their pivot is going to pick up a penalty. Hogtown going to be down a blocker.
Right, Jackson swoop moves down here on the outside lane.
And Hogtown's calling the jam there.
And actually, because you could see the experience right there in knowing the situational awareness of where everybody was on the track at that time, and they got awesome moves. I really wish we had highlights to replay, even though we are live streaming this. I mean, it's cool to see that in replay.
No.
Hogtown going to be starting one jammer down. They do still have their pivot in the box.
Get all the fancy toys. All right.
Hogtown able to get their jammer through the pack. Going to be grabbing that lead jammer status. Durham's jammer also through the pack.
Nice work there by Hogtown pivot. Shoves thing 2 into the infield, drags thing 2 back.
And thing 2 gets the call from the bench.
And Hogtown benches it
as the Durham jammers coming in to end that jam.
Does so quickly. Hogtown 2 points on that jam, while Durham walks away with 4.
Harley going to make it through the pack for Durham and grab that lead jammer status. Hogtown's jammer also through the pack.
Harley adopts Harley spin.
Yeah, a Harley spin with a Harley twin.
Harley makes it about halfway through the pack and is going to call that before Hogtown has the opportunity to pick up any points for themselves.
And Durham getting to 8 points now, 3-point jam there with Hogtown sitting at 179. Under 5 minutes to go in this bout. Daddy and Happy Gilmore wearing the stars for their teams. And we are ready.
Ooh, Happy Gilmore, nice move. Gets caught on the outside and shoots to the in.
Nice move to mash your roll off on that bar.
Happy does make it through that pack. Going to claim lead jammer status for Hogtown. Like a little bit of a spill going on in the far
Daddy.
turn there, but everyone is
Nice
okay.
offense
Daddy back
provided
up
there
and through
by
that
number 0,
pack.
Amanda Payne has the outside line contained, so Daddy can
Couple of skaters taking a spill there, but Happy does make it through the pack. Gonna grab those 4 points and call the jam.
4 points and calling it. I couldn't see.
Both jammers finding some tough defense here.
Tenacious trying to work the
Neither
inside,
are able to make it
outside,
through the
and
pack
finally
quite
works
yet.
outside.
Looks like Zool makes it through, is going to grab lead jammer status for Durham. Hogtown's jammer still trying to get through here.
Bingo Spinelli hanging back. Hogtown.
Unfortunately for Hogtown, Spinelli picking up a penalty there.
Spinelli being called on a cut track.
Zool gonna be
So this
on
is
a
an
power
hour
jam.
for Zool.
Looks like maybe some confusion with the penalties going on there. Zool's in the box. I'm sorry. Hogtown's jammer in the box and then right out of the box. Not entirely sure what happened there.
Season match.
And Durham calls the jam there.
Spinelli pitched it up to the back just in time for that one to get called off, but a good jam for Durham, 10 points on that one.
2:15 left in this bout. Hogtown sitting at 183. Durham Region Roller Derby at 90, and we are getting a time out.
Getting a call for tape here. Need a little bit of tape on that track before we start this next jam.
You know, I don't think I ever shouted out our non-skating officials. Today in this match, we've got Voodoo Child, Sylvia Killedy, Oryx and Break, Daddy, Cheeky, Pandemonium, Cheshire Stats, Thorn.
All right, looks like that tape
Mystique.
job is all done. We're going to be getting back into the derby.
That was a terrible one, he said.
Oh God, now we're gonna do Wookiee noise. I need more coffee.
I do need more coffee, for sure. Harley Twin, out on those toe stops. 1 block to beat, and is your lead jammer.
Harley Twin going to grab the lead jammer status for Durham. Thing 2 still trying to make it through the pack for Hogtown, but does make it through
The
there.
bid for our Hogtown for Durham. Thing 2 out of the pack. Oh no.
Unfortunately
no.
for Durham.
Penalty being called on
Harley Twin's going to pick up that back block penalty there. It's going to be a power jam for thing 2. Does also mean we're going to go for these full 2 minutes, as our lead jammer did end up in the box. Lots of smiles from the team as a power jam becomes a little bit different of a game.
Nice work.
The offensive team not needing to worry about getting their own jammer through, able to fully focus on playing some defense there.
Shoving. Daisy Tripper.
Conversely, no Durham jammer in for Hogtown to watch. They're going to be focusing just on some offense. Harley Twin is back in for Durham, able to make quick work of making it through that pack.
Harley Twin
no longer lead jammer, but still going to grab up 4 points there.
4 all.
Thing 2 taking a little breather here, having made it through that pack, but it was not an easy time.
Beautiful team up there by Bruce Caboose and Checker Plum Scary. Slows up Harley Twin just a moment there.
Yeah, just took the momentum off a little bit, but Harley coming right up through the back with a nice move that time. That was beautiful.
Harley Twin able to break the century
5 seconds
mark.
left in this jam.
And that ends the jam. Harley Twin, 13 points, bringing Durham Region roller derby to 103 and Hogtown 8 at 191. Our unofficial score, Hogtown roller derby